This afternoon we have the privilege of seeing the beautiful home and yard of Mr. and Mrs. Henry Schellenberg. And Henry is going to show us his exotic animals after we've had a look here. And he says he has cut down on the number of them, but I'm sure that it'll be most enjoyable what we will get to see. Henry, would you tell us, please, how long you and Barb have lived here?
We have been here about now, I think, 12 years, a little more. But I think it's 12 years now we have.
Okay. How did you first become interested in exotic animals?
Well, more or less I was trying to retire a little bit, and I thought we'd have a little hobby farm here, and that's more or less what it started with, you know.
Now, about the your little animals and birds around on the lawn. Now, did Barb make any of them at ceramics class?
It's quite a few ceramics there are. Yeah, she did some of them.
Okay. And do you have any other interests besides the one right on the farm, Henry?
No, not too much otherwise. No, not really. No.
Well, I think that's pretty good as it is. Okay, when Bob finishes the panning around the yard, and don't forget the windmill, Bob. Well, Henry, you have an interesting group of animals. Would you like to... We'll start at the left here, the one with his back to us.
That is a goat, just a plain goat. Nubian goat, what they call them, really.
Okay, what about the next two?
That's the goat.
The light-colored one?
The light-colored, the white
animal?
one? Oh, that's a little jack donkey. What you call a jack is a little jack donkey. Sicilian, what they really call it.
Is that another just plain goat behind it?
Yeah, but this one just turned to us here now the opposite way. That is an Angora goat. That isn't really, it's a long-haired goat. There's not too many of those around.
Which one is that one, beside the black one?
Yeah, not the black. This one's just looking at us now.
No. Okay, the one with its rear toward us.
Yeah, more or less you could say the rear to us.
Okay.
We could just get her attracted, but somehow that she'd look this way.
Yeah. Well, maybe we'll see her after.
The other ones are four-horned sheep, what are in among the rest there. They're four-horned sheep, them dotted ones and one thing another. Yeah.
And are all the babies belong to the dotted ones?
Yeah, they do. Yeah, we have no baby goats yet, no.
Okay. How many goats do the nannies generally have, the dotted ones?
They usually have just two.
What about the shaggy goat then, or the?
Yeah, more or less just two. It would, yeah.
Okay. What about that bigger dark brown animal?
Well, he's more or less just a plain donkey, you know, just a bigger donkey. The smaller one, they call them Sicilians, you know. That's a pony type or whatever you would call them, I don't know. A miniature type, more or less, you'd call them.
Do any of these breed and have young, or are they?
They expect them any day now.
Oh.
We're expecting them. It's just too bad they aren't born right now.
Yeah. Have you ever milked your goats at all?
No, never do. No.
Are you going to get any more animals?
No, not really. No, we're just up for these young ones, what we're expecting now.
Yes. Now I see you have, Bob, way over to our left there, there's a couple of white birds beside that little barn there. What are they, Henry?
They are Muscovy ducks. Yeah, Muscovy ducks.
Where did you get them?
Well, I just bought them really from a neighbor here. He had some of those. They are a common duck, really, more or less, yeah.
Okay, what about the llama? If we went over there, would he come toward us?
Yes, I think he would, yeah.
Okay, Bob, we'll walk toward the llama.
Oh, here's this goat now.
Oh, here's the goat looking at us now, Bob. The shaggy one. Oh.
Come back.
So, at least going to have a little bunting match there.
Yeah.
Do they often fight?
Oh, every once in a while they do a little bit when there's grain around scattered like that, little in close quarters. Yeah.
Do they ever hurt each other?
No, they had never. No.
Okay, now. Oh, hurry up, he's going to get through. He wants to go back out again. That's Henry's llama. Yes. This is Henry's llama.
Or just walk up whenever you want.
Okay. How long have you had the llama, Henry?
Oh, I would have him around for quite a few years, about 8 years, I would say.
And where did you get him?
Got him from a game farm in Winnipeg, like.
Okay. These animals then are quite expensive to buy, I presume?
They are, yes, they are expensive. But the males ain't so bad, but the females are really expensive, yeah.
And what about, do they just require ordinary farm feed?
Yes, they do. Yeah, it's about like any other animal does, yeah.
And what about winter quarters? Is there anything special about that?
No, they are quite tough. They are pretty good that way.
Have you ever had any little llamas then?
No, we haven't.
No.
No, we haven't.
You just have the one animal?
Yeah, just the one, like, you know.
And he's always by himself, or can he get out with the rest?
I turn him out once in a while to have a little more exercise with the big cattle.
Yeah.
He likes to fight a little bit with the smaller one.
Oh, yes, I know he's got his ears back right now because the donkey's on the other side of the fence. And you have no problem getting up to any of your animals then?
No, not really, no.
And you said you do have a buffalo or a beefalo?
We have them. If I can get them in, they're back out in the pasture right now.
Oh, is it far to walk out there?
Well, could you walk? Yeah.
Sure, we can walk.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, Henry, what kind of a turkey is this?
This is a red turkey. They call it the Bourbon Reds, like.
And I think there's peacocks behind there too, right?
Yes, there are the peacocks running way down there, yeah.
Yeah. Where did you get these exotic birds?
We got them from Alberta, like. We got them chipped in, like.
And what about feed for them? Again, is it just ordinary farm
Yeah,
grain?
just ordinary.
And do you have to house them in the winter?
No, not the turkeys. No.
What about the peacock?
The peacocks are little, they should be, but we have them in these open sheds. They seem to winter pretty good that way too.
Good.
Okay, go on. Peep, peep. Huh. Come on. What's the matter with you? Come on. Ooh. Ooh.
Henry's trying to get his peacock to talk, but it's being a little stubborn. He thinks he's had his chat for the afternoon. Okay. Of the donkeys that have come right close to us here. Switch and take a picture now of Hank over at the buffaloes trying to encourage them. Oh, they're going to run away instead. Okay, Hank, maybe can you tell us a little bit about the buffalo, when you got them, and are they a special breed?
No, they're no special breed. They're just plain buffalo, I think. They claim they're the wood buffalo, but I really don't know what the difference is between the wood buffalo and the prairie buffalo. So
How long have you had them?
I've had them about 12 years, I would say, something like that. Pretty well when we started out here.
And they just have one calf a year?
Yes, they just have one calf a year like that.
And again, it's no special food either.
No, they didn't, no. They really prefer slough grass, you know, or slough hay, I've noticed that. Just the common. They don't like alfalfa that good.
Oh, yes. Do you leave them out here all winter?
Yeah, I just feed them out in the open pretty well, yeah. They don't care for bush that much, yeah.
And look, here, what do you call, there's a cow over here, Bob. This is a big horn cow. When Bob finishes with the buffalo, we'll have this picture of this. It's a little on the wild side. Okay, see that? What kind is this cow?
That's a Scottish Highland. Scottish Highland cow.
And you don't milk them?
No, we don't. No, we just raise odd calf out of them.
And I see some black and whites back there. What breed are they?
Well, the one is a belted Galloway, what they call it.
Oh, yeah.
He's a belted Galloway. And then there's odd Brahma in there, too, like that one gray heifer out there.
Yeah.
He's a Brahma, like. The one laying down is a Brahma.
You never have any problem with them getting along together, obviously.
No, they get along good like that. Yeah.
There's a couple of ponies here too. A couple of ponies here too, Bob. Getting close up. It's getting close up a bit. Okay.
This is that red cow there. That's a Scottish Highlander with the long horns. And then the little greys there, they're Brahma. Them iron gray, them are Brahma calves like.
And what's the black and white?
The black and white, that's a belted Galloway.
Okay.
Yeah.
And do you want to get the 2 ponies here, Bob? Right over here, Bob. Oh, come on, donkey, out of the way so we can see the ponies. Are these ponies any special breed, Henry?
No, I think they'd just call them Shetland ponies. That's about it. Yeah.
Do any children ever come that would like to ride them?
Quite a few, but I haven't started with it yet, so I didn't want to be bothered.
No, I don't blame you. In case they had some problems, then you'd be to blame.
Right. Yeah.
Do you have quite a few people come out to see your animals?
Quite a few now, yeah, every once in a while.
You don't mind it?
No, we don't mind it. No, we don't.
Well, this has been very enjoyable, and I know everybody that has cable TV will be glad to see this. And you are still driving the school bus?
Yes, it is. Yeah, I'm still driving school bus like. And
from McGregor?
No, I take the high school from McGregor to bring them to Austin, and from Austin I take the elementaries out to the country like, you know.
Oh, I see. Oh, well, that'll keep you busy too, twice a day. So we'll let Bob finish panning, and that'll be it for the day. This is one of our ordinary white-face Herefords, eh?
Yeah. Yeah,